We have just one more list to finish this month's sales galore. It's time to talk about Black Friday and Amazon. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Now that we've reached the end of the 11/11 sale with AliExpress, it is time to talk about Black Friday and Amazon. Now, instead of creating a list of items that you can get on a deal this week, I thought I would do something a little bit different. I have an Amazon store. It's linked in the description of most of my videos, but I don't really talk about it that much, and I don't know why. I have some great choices on there, if I do say so myself, and most of them are items I talk about in my monthly roundup videos. So I thought I would do something a little different today. Instead of giving you a roundup list, I thought it would be much more fun to look at my store and build a simple 5-watch collection with items I've already listed on there. Now, to be clear, I am an Amazon Associates affiliate. I have an Amazon store, and the next natural progression to this is having the storefront. I'm not a seller on the platform, but instead you can create a watch related listings, which is what I've done. I hope that's not too confusing for you. So affiliate links are below, and before we start off, I'm going to lay out some ground rules for this collection. First of all, the 5-watch categories will be dress, field, chronograph, diver, and of course beta. Now, no more than one brand will be allowed per category, so I can't just have a list of 5 seikos or 5 casios. Other than that, I can pretty much do what I like. So let's get going. So to kick off the list, we have to look for the perfect dress watch. So I've decided on the Orient Bambino. There are a few different sizes from 42mm to 38mm, and the prices vary from as little as £180 all the way up to £300. Now, I've chosen a pretty interesting one with additional complications. It is the AK0705R10B, the Bambino V8. This one comes in a 40.5mm case, 12.6mm thick, and a 21mm lug width. This one has a gorgeous red dial and is powered by the Orient in-house automatic caliber F6922. With an additional 24-hour subdial, a day indicator subdial, and a date at the 3 o'clock. The minute track around the dial has 5-minute Arabics, and the numerals cover the hour markers. The gold hands, I think, complement this dial really well, and the price is currently listed at £226. Okay, so maybe it's not the perfect dress watch because it has mineral crystal, not sapphire, but anyway, that is the dress watch out of the way, and we can now move on to the field watch. Now, this one must have at least 100 meters of water resistance, be versatile for use in a few situations. So I went over to the Seiko 5 range for this one, and I've settled on the SRPG or SRPJ. I settled on this version because I like the nylon straps, which is the SRPJ 85K1, currently on at £212.79, but it looks like you can get a coupon for 7% off, which is quite nice. This one has a black dial with vintage style patina and a colour matched date wheel. This one comes in at 36mm in diameter, 13mm thick, and an 18mm lug width. So this makes it wearable on a lot of wrists. If 36mm is a little bit too small for you, the SRPG is 39mm. This one is powered by the 4R36 movement from Seiko, a well-known and durable movement. Okay, so it's chronograph time, and on this one I've decided to look at a more classic chronograph design. The reason why I've done this is because if you don't like your dress watch from Orient for a situation, you can double up with a more classic looking chronograph. And the chronograph I have on here is powered by the Eco Drive movement. It is the Citizen CA7061-26X. These Japanese watches and their reference numbers are mental. This one is a gorgeous salmon dial chronograph with a 60-minute timer and a second subdial. The date is at the 3 o'clock, and it has gorgeous classic chronograph looks, and it comes in at 41mm in diameter, 12mm thickness, and a 19mm lug width. 50 meters of water resistance, mineral crystal, and the Eco Drive movement that will keep going makes this a perfect grab and go piece. This one comes in at £208. So now it is diver time, and with Orient, Citizen and Seiko already taken, you'd be forgiven for thinking that there is a bit of a lack of choice. But you couldn't be more wrong. On Amazon, you have big brands like Luminux, Bulliver and even Invicta, and smaller brands such as Spinnaker and Phoebus. So my choice today is going to be a classic brand. It is Rotary. In fact, this watch made the rounds on YouTube last year. It is the Super Scuba 7. Now, I can only find this one on the rubber brand at the moment, but it's a diver, so that's not too bad. We have a very wearable set of dimensions here, 42mm in diameter, 13.8mm thick and a 22mm lug width. This one is powered by the Miyota 8215 movement. It hacks and it hand winds. It has 300 meters of water resistance, sapphire crystal covering the dial and great lume. Rotary is a huge brand with a lot of history in Britain. This watch can be yours for between £230 to £250. The final choice today is for the Beta watch, and we can finally move on to what I would consider to be a design classic. It might be a predictable option, but it is a G-Shock, specifically the 5610. This one is solar powered and multi-band 6. It is a quartz movement. It is always going to be accurate and reliable. It is also a classic 80s design. This one can be yours for just £98.18, and this watch is something that most collectors will have in their collection, whether they have, hundreds of £1,000s worth of Patek or a few £100 worth of Seikos like we've got on this list today. So that's my 5 watch list today. Some of the options may have been a little bit predictable, but I wanted to do something a little bit different and just try and build a collection from my list. Do you agree with my choices? Let me know in the comments below. Have a look at my store and see if there are any watches that you like. Obviously, affiliate links will be included with that. You don't pay any extra for it, but I will get a small kickback from Amazon as a result, which will help me buy some more watches. Now, we have come to the end of my sales lists for November. It has been very heavy in terms of sales. Hopefully next month we'll be back to doing some reviews. However, we're coming up to Christmas as well, so expect a couple more roundup lists coming your way. Take care everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon.